Good idea. Yeah. Let's see. Switch picture contracts out. Have you guys ever been here before?
No.
Oh, yeah, we haven't been here. Yeah, this is me. Is that a venue?
Good. My name's Hannah. I'll be your server. You guys need a minute with the video and you just sat down.
What's your drink options?
So we have a bunch of like IPAs and stuff like that. We have a lot of beers in a full bar back there. We also do a bucket of beer. It's 6 beers for the price of 5.
You have a full bar, you said?
Yes.
Do you have a Jim Beam apple and cranberry juice? As long as it's not made with Jack apple or Crown Royal apple.
Jim Beam.
Yeah, Jim Beam apple and cranberry juice. Some people don't have it.
We have Jim Beam and cranberry. I know, I'm sorry.
Do you have Crown apple?
Yes, we do have crown apple.
Okay, I'll do a Crown apple and cranberry. Please, thank you.
Just want me strawberry daiquiri.
Not too good. That's all the drink. Nice water. Sorry, you're right.
And you want that with whipped cream? And I'm sorry, you said a crown apple?
Yeah, Crown apple and cranberry. Where are you at?
Oh, she was a button. How are we going to do the checks?
All right, perfect. Yeah, so make sure your phone's on the side. I'm gonna just give me a look.
Bottle of water. Right. Can I ask you about whipped cream and your whipped cream? All right.
Yeah, I think we're good for now. Thank you very much.
Yeah, here. How's it going?
For the price of 5 beers and beer is $6 a piece, $30. 6 beers. I figured it was just easier just to get it. Yeah, not much people go to beer. I can get crispy drink on your beer. $6. You buy beer. I don't drink beer like that. That's yeah, those were 100. What was I getting for $120? I think I did. I was blacked out. I blacked out 20 minutes after being there. If you heard half the stories that happened, you would have liked me. I'm sorry. When I wasn't behind buckets, jello shots. There was girls kind of be like, give me a jello shot. I'm like, fuck you.
The last thing that I remember was actually Pittsburgh drinking with that man said because I was
It was with like, I don't know, like 6 random guys that came to me and said they can get
They were saying, I don't remember. See, I don't remember anything. The one thing I remember is this girl's probably 45. She came up to me. She goes, let me have one of those like this. I'm like, okay. I put 2 in my mouth and I stick in her mouth. She went, thank you. I was like, I've done that probably 15 times.
he made one of them go on these and he fed it to him like this. Well, he was throwing something at the same time. I was like,
Did I really? Gosh, we should go outside. Did I start? I started somebody to do. We were partying hard. I was trash. was fucked up. Oh, they have milkshakes, babe.
I'll do last call, but not for a while.
Set. Jared's like, where are you guys at? I was like, it's like an hour and 45 minutes from the house. He goes, it was quicker from my house to here than it was from Morris to here. That's why I'm going home.
Because the way it's
Yeah, it was like 59 minutes from my house, like an hour, 1 minute or something like that. And dude, this was fucking yeah, that was ass. Yeah, I told her I was concerned about her because that was their yeah, 5:30. And then whenever I called at 5:30, it was just like, we're not at the car. Yes, sir. Yes. You're welcome. This all night is her birthday. Yeah, not really. I prefer blue over That's the name of it.
Comedians on the show, please go out in front of the club for the pre-show evening. It's a Comic Con show, head out front. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Go Bananas Comedy Club, Cincinnati's home for stand-up comedy. Wednesday night, who's ready to have a good time? Oh, come on, you guys can do that. This place is packed out. Wednesday night, make some noise! All right, we have a few simple rules here at Go Bananas. Set those cell phones to the silent or off position. Keep that table talk to an absolute minimum. And no heckling the comedians or you will be asked to leave. With that out of the way. Make some noise for all the comedians you're about to see on the program. And now, please help me welcome to the stage your host and MC for the evening, the very funny, the very talented, Stephen Meyer!
Go Bananas Wednesday night, how we doing? You guys can do better than that. Come on, how we doing Wednesday night? Well, you guys heard that right. My name is Stephen Bear. You guys may know my father, Cocaine Bear. He's got a movie coming out. We're all so proud of him. It's a proud time for the family. Truly. I'm feeling good. I recently had a show in Chicago, and that's where I'm from, so it was a big deal, you know. I invited everyone I knew, everyone from high school. I even invited my high school bully. And I reached out to him, and surprisingly, he reached out right back. I was like, hey man, I'm having a show in Chicago. It would mean a lot if you came out. He was like, yeah right, pussy. So he still got it. And if I'm being honest, I was homeschooled. It was my dad. The guy's a fucking jerk. Yeah, I remember the first time that I told my dad I wanted to do stand-up comedy. He was like, don't you need to be funny to do stand-up? Funny guy. Don't you need to be supportive to be a father? I guess they're letting anyone do it. All right, just by round of applause, who here thinks my dad watches Fox News? Just a round of applause. Okay, all right. Presumptuous libtards. He does not watch Fox News, okay? He says they've gone too woke. He saw a woman anchoring. He was like, what the fuck? What? No. Yeah, it's bad. Now he only watches old civil rights footage. He watches it like it's NFL game tape. It's weird. He cheers for the police. It's not good. It's not good. Speaking of Fox News, we got any Chick-fil-A fans in the audience? Yeah? Oh, Republican, right there. Got her. Got her ass. Does anyone not like Chick-fil-A because of their homophobia? Got any libtards in the audience? Anyone? Oh, libtard back there. Get her out! I feel like liberals eating at Chick-fil-A is a lot like closeted conservative dudes sucking dick. It's like, I know I'm not supposed to. I just really want to put one in my mouth. You know what I'm saying? This guy knows what I'm saying. All right. He's got some repressed feelings, dude. Me too. Psych him straight. What? What are you doing later? Okay. I am 6 months sober. Thank you. Yeah. 6 months sober from intimacy with women. So it's been lonely. I've been drinking a lot. I feel like it's definitely a lot easier to pick up alcohol than it is picking up women, you know? Because it's not like Bud Light has my number blocked, you know? Bud Light's not telling her friend Coors Light that I got a small pee-pee, okay? Nah, dude, Bud Light's down to fuck. Bud Light's like, hey, dude, give me $3. You can do whatever you want to me. You can use me as a spitter afterwards. I don't care. Bud Light is a whore, okay? But I love whores, so it's all good. It's all good. Yeah, man. I don't know. I'm dating out here, and I don't know. I feel like girls, they're like looking for a rich guy. And to give you guys an idea of my financial situation, for me, looking at my bank account is a lot like looking at my penis. I don't like to do it. And every time I do, it's like, damn, there was more there last time I checked. What the fuck? Don't you hate when it gets cold outside and your bank account just shrivels up? It's the worst. I didn't know a bank account could invert into itself. It's crazy. It's crazy. Damn, dude, I really thought it would be a banger at the end there, but fuck, you know, what are you gonna do? I'm hosting it up top. It's cold, dude, but you guys have been awesome. This has been fun. I've been Stephen Bear. Thanks so much. Are you guys ready to get the show started? I said, are you guys ready to get the show started? All right, come on now. Your next comic, very funny friend of mine. Give it up for the very funny Phil Porter.
Y'all keep it going for Stephen, let him hear it. Stephen brought up Fox News earlier. I don't know if you all know this, but did you all know there's a new network out called Fox News Soul? Yeah. Fox News Soul. It's literally Fox News for black people. So therefore, this network that spent the last 4 years going, do black lives really matter? Now they've got, oh, that wasn't a funny joke? Okay. Too harsh? Okay, fuck it. I'll just go with what I have prepared then. I was born in the 70s, 1973 to be exact. So that means that I was born back when child abuse was still legal. You know? Like, you could get your ass beat with anything. It was crazy. Like extension cords, switches. There was just a lot of fucking weapons of ass destruction. You feel me? Now, some of you look confused. You may not know what a switch is. A switch is like a miniature tree branch that you get off. You pick all the leaves off of it, strip it clean, make sure it's nice and flexible so you can get that hand snap when you're smacking them. You know? It was basically when your parents wanted to give you an all-natural ass whooping. You know, just 100% preservative-free ass beating, that's all. I tell you what else was crazy about that time were the fucking threats that your parents used to lob against you, you know? Like my grandmother's favorite threat to throw out to me was, boy, if you keep acting up, I'm gonna beat you with whatever's closest to me. Which was fucked up because she would only say that when she was ironing. So it was like, fuck. Since my mom and dad got divorced when I was really young, my mom's favorite one was, boy, you keep acting up, I'm gonna call you daddy. And so one day she out there some crazy shit, mom, boy, you keep acting up, and I got brave that day. I was in my preteens, was feeling myself. So I was like, fuck it, mama, I don't care, call my daddy. And she did too. He showed up in his car and he came. And you gotta realize, my dad was like 6-something, 300-something pounds, did 2 tours in Vietnam. He wasn't no punk. And he was ready to beat the shit out of me. So he came and picked me up and he pulled up to his house, and you gotta remember there's this nice big tree outside of his house. It's a beautiful tree. I remember that always, and it's gonna be important in a moment, but it was a beautiful tree. So he took me in the house, he led me up to my room, and I sat there and I was waiting, and he finally came in. And he came in with the belt, and he got started, whap, 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 and I finally said, you know what, I've had enough of this shit, and I grabbed the belt. Somebody said, ooh, over there, you know about it. I grabbed that motherfucker. And without missing a stroke, my daddy let go of the belt, reached out the window of his bedroom to the outside world, grabbed the switch off that tree, and just whack, 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 whack. You ever fuck up so bad God get directly involved? Like God was just sitting up there talking about, boy, I seen what he said to his mama. He ain't gonna get away with this shit. Don't take this. It altered the rest of my life too. It stayed with me forever, made a big impression. Because after a while, as I grew older, I started to have doubts about my Christianity and my relationship with God. And I was just like starting to have doubts, and I got all the way to being agnostic. But I couldn't get all the way to atheist because somebody stripped that goddamn switch and it wasn't my daddy. So apparently God is real. I'm a fan of true crime. Also, I am. Somebody said blah. But I'm a fan of the true crime that has the weird twist at the end, you know? Like at the beginning of the podcast, the guy goes, and by the end of this podcast, you'll never believe who the murderer was. Then you get to the end of the podcast, it's like, wait. So the man loved his children dearly, but his teenage daughter decided to stab him to death, try to cut his body up, and then when that didn't work, tried to burn it to hide the evidence, all so she could be with her teenage boyfriend. Yo, I didn't know teenage dick could be that good. I'm just saying, when I was a teenager, I couldn't get a woman to touch mine. He got a girl committing patricide. Like, what the fuck? I'm Phil Pointer. I love y'all. Bye. Keep that applause going, ladies and gentlemen, for your next comic, the very funny Justin Bradley.
Keep it going for Phil, everybody. One more time. Go Bananas. Now, I hate to start things off on a serious note, but it is important, I think. If you guys could just remember, send prayers, good vibes, thoughts, whatever your thing is. My niece and nephew recently survived a school shooting. They're homeschooled too, which makes it makes it. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. They didn't survive. No, they're good. No, they're good. Oh man. Wow, man. I remember homeschooling my kids a couple years ago during COVID. That was a real trip. That was super fun. Yeah. Basically it means YouTube homeschooled my kids for about a year. You know. Have you guys heard of YouTube? Y'all from, yeah, they're doing pretty good. YouTube's like how we learn everything, right? You know, like last year, my 13-year-old broke his arm, and my wife was like, we should probably get him to the hospital. I was like, yeah, we could do that. Or I could just YouTube it. You know, we could just figure this out. YouTube's getting a little squirrely, man. This is no lie. Every time I open up the app on my phone or my iPad, the very first suggested thing that comes across the thing says, Justin, take this "Are you gay?" quiz. And that's not really a question I was asking, you know, but the algorithm is supposed to be pretty intuitive, you know, so, you know, it's like, I don't know, like, has the algorithm picked up on some sort of hidden gay rhythm that I've been, like, sending out there that I didn't know, you know, because I've never looked at, like, a penis and thought, that's something I need in my life, you know? Even my own, I'm like, what are we doing here, fella? But, you know, it's like, I don't know. But I didn't think that I would like videos about how prisoners cook inside the federal pen, you know? But the algorithm kept suggesting, I started clicking, now I can't get enough, you know what I mean? Like, right now, if we do any time, I got you. I can hook us up with a 7-course meal in there with a battery and a paper clip, you know what I mean? So, I wonder if it's because I downloaded Grindr recently. Just hang on, because the thing is, my friend told me that was an app to help you locate sandwich shops nearby. Yeah, that was not the footlong I was looking for, you know what I mean? But I don't know. YouTube's how I found out about this problem we got going on in the world. You guys know overpopulation is a problem? You guys heard about this? You know about the, like there's just too many of us, you know what I mean? I mean, even in this room, like, a few of you guys no, we're good, you guys should stay. There's too many, like, according to the numbers that they tell us, like, scientifically it's impossible for all lives to matter, okay? We got some tough conversations. It's a little slow build on that one. We do have some tough choices to make, some conversations need to be had. We can start it right here. Here's my suggestion, just to get the ball rolling. Let's just stop treating people that are allergic to bee stings, okay? And I know that's harsh, but just hear me out. Like, if you can be killed by a little bumblebee, you know, like, if your apex predator can be a honeybee, I feel like nature's already told you your life doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, when it comes to overpopulation, listen, all I'm saying is give bees a chance, okay? Let's see. Let's see. That was stupid. I've been trying to lose weight, but it's hard, man. It's tough. Like, I've been trying, you know, it's like, I haven't really been trying. I've been thinking about losing weight, you know? Yeah. Every time I try to, like, buckle down, something crazy happens, like the McRib will come back to McDonald's, you know, or Krispy Kreme just exists, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's tough out there. Like, look, I don't do drugs. I hardly drink. I don't cheat on my wife. I don't sleep with any other women or anything else. But, like, if you take a freshly glazed, warm, jelly-filled Krispy Kreme donut, sit that on my leg, there's a good chance I'm having sex with that donut, okay? That's what I'm... No, I'm not allowed within 100 feet of a Krispy Kreme, actually. I'm kidding. I've never had sex with a donut. I have eaten a few out, though. All right, that's it. That's my time. I'm Justin Bradley, guys. Give it up for the very funny, keep it going, Mr. Jeremy Dunn.
How's everybody doing tonight? Get set up here. You all look good tonight. Nice to see all the lovely faces coming out. Lovely faces. Yours too. Just joking with you. Man, I gotta say, I'm 34, and I've been married for 5 years. So, we got any married couples in the house? Married couples? It don't sound like a lot of y'all. Or some of y'all just ain't happy. You two married? How long you been married? 13 years. Give it up for them, people. I've been married for 5, so I got some time to catch up. One thing I gotta say is I've become more open to my wife's idea in the bedroom. That does sound a little risky, but I must say that my bedroom is a one-dick bedroom. No others can come in. So for some of her ideas, it took a little creativity for me because being 5 years married, you can't keep having the same type of lazy sex. And what I mean by lazy sex, if you don't mind, some of you guys probably heard this block before. Come on, hurry up! Real Housewives is on. Hurry up before the commercial goes off. So, yeah, with that being said, I listened to her and I came up with some things. I asked her what some of her fantasies were. And again, that is a risk because you never know what they're going to say. And any of you ladies have any wild fantasies? Don't worry, fellas. Don't be jealous about this because some of this could be information for you in the future. And go ahead, ladies. Just yell them out. Anyone? Ah. So now we want to be shy. My wife, some of her fantasies that she told me was a boxer and a bad boy. Yeah, go ahead. I'll see how this works. I am far from a bad boy, lady. Come on now. So, but I tried to work it out. Trust me, I tried to work it out. I had some gloves in my closet before because I wrestle and I just like physical sports. So I trained for boxing a little bit. So with that, it was one day she was in the shower. I decided I would just go ahead and surprise her. I don't know if some of you know where I'm going with this, but it's gonna be a little bit of surprise. So while she's going, I go ahead and get the gloves out the closet, put some trunks on, and I'm in her bathrobe. And when she comes out, I just like, hey, if you want to go ahead and go, I got Mick waiting over at the gym. Paulie's waiting outside. We can go and knock out a few rounds, you know? And I'm just out here waiting. I'm just like, Adrian! So seeing me like this, you would think like, if I'm going to be a boxer, it'd be like Mike Tyson, Muhammad Ali. She never expected a black guy to portray a white guy. It just didn't look right. So once I ended up trying that, I'm looking like, okay, I don't know if I can do the bad boy, but I can give it a shot. So I'm thinking like, black guy bad boys, who can I do? Blade. I tried Blade. One thing that was wrong with Blade is I don't have tax evasion felony, so it really didn't work out for me, and I don't have a sword. So I decided to come on, and I'm just like, well, again, she come home from work, and I pop out the kitchen. We'll say this is the kitchen. Get out the here now, get down. Where'd you going? Load the chopper, get out the here now. Again, wasn't her quite idea of what she wanted, but I gave it my best shot. My name is Jeremy Dunn, and I want you guys to give it up for a very funny Cam Meyer.
Keep it going for Jeremy. Didn't know we were gonna play Guess Who. I didn't know who the hell his wife wanted to fuck. Arnold or Stallone, I don't know. No other dicks in the room, but he's wearing her robe. I'm confused. Who's getting what? God damn, 5 years, huh? Whew. You saw him was knocked down the tree, right? Yeah. I couldn't believe it. I was hoping just right on this guy, because you look high as shit. You're like, what the fuck? Christmas attacked. Oh, man. Thanks for coming out, guys. Good-looking crowd. Good-looking crowd. I think it's important to be cute as an individual. You guys are passing it. Great job. Cuties all around. You guys are great. You know, I always wonder, like, how do lobsters live their life just being fucking ugly? Being so goddamn ugly. Like, they got that weird out-of-their-head eye with that antenna. It's just like... Why is that guy pointing at me? What's he looking at? That's why it's important to be cute. Like, would you eat a penguin? No? Would you eat a penguin? No? Sir, penguin? No. Why? Because they're cute. They look like they do butterfly kisses with each other and make snow angels in this winter. Lobsters are so ugly, we walk up to them in a fine dining restaurant like, I want to eat you, I want that one. I want to kill this one, kill him twice. I want it. It looks delicious. We hate lobsters so much. Lobsters, when you boil them alive. Did you know that when you eat a lobster? You have glasses, I bet you knew that. Glasses guys know shit. His eyes aren't good because he uses them and shit. It's just science, you know? I heard that from a guy with glasses. But no, it's fucked up. Lobsters scream and we're still like, delicious, sorry. Penguins are kind of cute and like, I wouldn't eat it. I would just feel bad. Because it's cute. Like, imagine your waiter brings out a 2-foot wing and a little 6-inch thigh. Some Happy Feet for the kids? Come on now. Whole family gets in on it. It's the best. You have to believe that Jesus was a cute baby for Joseph not to punt him across the room. Right? You come home and your girl's like, hey, you know how my name's Virgin Mary? It's just Mary now. Sorry. What happened? That's how Joseph, what do you mean? What happened? I'm wearing the ring, the purity ring. I made it at my carpenter store. What happened? Well, God came down. Well, first his angel Gabriel came down, and TLC wasn't around back then, so no angels coming from the sky trying to holler at me. I don't want no scrub. Scrub is the angel that get no love from me. That it didn't exist. She didn't know. Angel flew from the sky and said, hey, my guy God, he wants it. He wants it. So you should probably just give that up. Joseph, who else Joseph? Well, he makes end tables at the local, I don't really know what he does. I'm at home all day. This isn't a good time for women. We don't go out much. It's like, this is my guy, God. You know, he made everything. You might want to get involved. So, okay. She comes home covered in ectoplasm. Joseph's like, what the fuck? It's a sad day. A sad day. I think that some people aren't gonna like this, and that's okay. Hey, it's just my fan fiction on someone else's, you know? Just adding to. I think God might be gay. It just makes sense. If you look at every other mythology, all the other gods, like Zeus had like 130 kids. He would not stop fucking. God had one virgin, was like, I'm good, that was enough. Do you see that thing down there? What the hell was that? It was sneezing and shit during, I don't even know what was happening. Had the hiccups after? What the hell? Thought it was talking to me. That's all my time, thank you so much. Please give it up. This next guy's very funny, you're gonna love him. Mr. Harrison Butler.
How y'all doing? Hold up, I see a whole lot of white people. That was the saddest shit ever, okay? Y'all can do better than that now, all right? Now I'm gonna say it again. How y'all doing? That's more like it, goddammit. What's up, bro? How you doing, my nigga? You can't say what's up in that cup, bro. Come on now, damn. Nah, you ain't got, nah, see, you give a brother an inch, you got it. All right. There we go, fam. There we go, bro. All right. She mad as hell, like, sit your ass down. Shut up. Stop talking to him. Oh, man, y'all have good holidays, good Christmas and everything? Y'all lying like a motherfucker. I swear my Christmas was fucked up. I swear. I was broke as hell. Y'all been so broke, y'all get a gift and get mad. Like, I told you I ain't want shit. And then that person looking like, what did you get them? And you like, I told you don't get me shit. Like, I'm so broke right now, like this shit ain't even funny. Like Fifth Third keep calling my phone, like they want their money back, but I ain't telling them to give me that shit. They was like, oh, your credit is great. I was like, what that mean? They was like, here's this card, you can have money. And I was like, shit, how much? They was like, well, since your credit is so good, here's $5,000. I said, bitch, I'm rich. Like, I don't know if, like, y'all know, y'all family, dad, mom was in y'all life and shit. Y'all probably knew y'all had to get that shit back. Well, seeing my dad is the hide and go seek champ, I love how some of y'all were slow, like, what? And that nigga ain't got no dad, like. It's cool, I'm looking to get adopted though, so. See some prime candidates in here, sir. Now, in front of all these people, though, you gonna take me in? If you say no, you racist, so. Y'all stupid as hell, boy. Nah, for real, like, I love the Bengals right now. Like, I really love the Bengals. You feel me? Swear that boy Joe Burrow is the white Jesus. I don't know what's something about that man. He made me start believing in shit. Like, my dad was gonna come back in my life. Y'all slow on this side. They got it. Nah, for real, I'm such a Bengals fan. Like, my drug dealer, he's a Pittsburgh fan. I ain't know that. Like, but his weed was so good. Like, I'm telling you, like, his weed so good. Like, I was with this girl smoking it and shit. Like, and it got time to start having some sex. And I swear I was killing that shit. But then I looked to my right and she was just sitting there like. My high ass was so high I was fucking the shit out that couch. She kicked my stupid ass out. But anyways, back to my drug dealer. That's how good his weed is. So I couldn't cut him off. But after we lost the Super Bowl and shit, he want to keep calling like, I told y'all ain't gonna never win no rings. We this, that, and the other. I said, bro, you might not want to do that right now. This is a sensitive time for me. He's like, nah, fuck that. You gonna hear this shit. I was like, no, I'm not. So I called the police on his ass. Now he doing 6 years, so he gonna call me like, you snitched on me? Yes, I did, bitch. Who they? Worry about dropping motherfucking soap. Well, you put something in here? If I be tripping, I'm coming for your ass. Call you? Girl, see, all right. About to be married for 13 years, shit, all right. All right, well, that's been enough of my dumb ass. Y'all keep that energy going. Come on, get it clapping, get it clapping. This is my guy right here. Give it up for Adam Carter!
All right, good stuff, good stuff. Hi, happy holidays. Everybody traveled a lot during the holidays. I actually just got back from North Carolina. Something interesting happened to me on the way back. I lost my charger for my phone, and I was lost somewhere. I don't know where I was. I was somewhere. I had no GPS. I just knew that I was somewhere in America. I didn't know where I was. Fortunately, I looked in my rearview mirror, and there was somebody tailing me like 5 feet from my bumpers. So I knew I had like a 50-50 chance that I was in Cincinnati. Like, thank you. I love Cincinnati. People drive fast here, though. People drive a little crazy. I'm not sure where everybody's going. I usually go about 5 or 10 over the speed limit. People are zooming past me all the time. I don't know where they're going. I'm like, you know, we both have to stop at the red light in 100 feet, right? I mean, you don't have to, but your insurance premiums are going up, that's for sure. Recently, my friend reminded me of that trick where you spray people with your washer fluid if they're tailing you. This is awesome. This is a fantastic idea. If somebody's tailing you that like really close, spray them with your washer fluid. It's so like rewarding when you see them turn on their wipers. You're like, I did that. Awesome. They look like some animal wiping their paws on their eyes, and you feel like King Skunk. It's just fantastic. It's better than having a button on your dashboard that you push that lights up a sign in your back windshield that says, I know where you live, man. It's better than that. Because you get to actually physically invade their space the way they're invading yours. It's a balance thing. It's really good thing. Oh, man. I do usually think it's a guy that's tailing me, but I think it's some entitled man. Like literally like 60 to 70% of the time, they'll drive past me, I'll look over, and it's an old lady. It's like an 80-year-old lady who was tailing me the whole time, and I think I know why. I think it's like, you know, they've been tailed their entire lives in this city, and they're like, no more! This is my time! Back off, sonny! Or whatever, I don't know. This is the first time I've done this in a long time, so thank you very much. But the real reason I came here tonight was because I wanted to share with you guys this movie that I saw. I don't know if you guys have seen this movie over Christmas break. I was watching that movie with a guy named Jack in it. What's that movie with a character named Jack? Oh, gosh. There's only like 2 or 3 of them. I can't think. Let me go through the movies I know. Character named Jack. We got Shining, King Kong, Pirates of the Caribbean, Mr. Mom, Little Big Man, Now You See Me, Romancing the Stone, Speed, Meet the Parents, Titanic. I'll think of it, don't panic. Boogie Nights, Anchorman 2, Jack the Giant Slayer, Bulletproof, Meet the Fockers, One Fine Day, 48 Hours, Patriot Games, The Day After Tomorrow, The Hunt for Red October, The Last Action Hero. It's not over. Legends, Takers, Road Trip, Wild Hogs, Ghostbusters 2, The Santa Claus, Big Trouble in Little China, Jack Reacher, European Vacation, Jack with Robin Williams. I'll think of it later. So I played disc golf for the first time a couple months ago. Oh, that's so much fun. Any disc golfers? I don't think I'm going to get invited back, though. It's really hard for me to grow a beard. Oh, you know what? It wasn't a movie. Disc golfers have beards, almost all of them. Sorry. It was a TV show. It was that TV show with the guy named Jack. What's that TV show that had the guy named Jack in it? There's only like 2 or 3 of them. We got, let's see, we got 30 Rock, The Great Indoors, Blackish, 24, Lost, Will and Grace, Alias, Without a Trace, Men and Trees, This Is Us, Jack of All Trades, Scrubs, MacGyver, Family Tools, Law and Order, Doctor Who, Stargate SG-1, V, Boy Meets World, Three's Company, Friends, ER, The Young and the Restless, a show from the 90s that celebrated Festivus. Oh! It was a movie. I'm so sorry. It was The Departed. But the guy's name was Frank. Crap. It was played by Jack Nicholson. You see my confusion. Now I forgot why I brought it up in the first place. Well, that's my time. I gotta go buy some washer fluid. Please welcome. The next comedian is one of the best playwrights in Cincinnati, Terry Fultz.
My father's name is Jack. He was a veterinarian, and his day off was every Thursday, and I knew that because my mother wrote on the calendar, I swear to God, Jack off. Every Thursday. And she schedules everything. Well, I'm glad you're all here, and I'm glad you survived Christmas. It's brutal, isn't it? You know that Black Friday where people are like hitting each other trying to get into Best Buy for a TV, and it's violence, you know, in the name of Christmas. It's like I've always said, though, there's nothing like the birth of a savior to piss everyone off. Let's see. Christmas was not stressful when I was a child. Do you ever remember associating stress with Christmas when you're 8 years old? Hell no. I think that started with, I don't know, maybe 40? Is that 30? Whenever you had kids, you know? And kids are stressful at Christmas time because they're off school and they're all pumped up on sugar and they're all screaming about what they want for Christmas. And that's why we invent those songs like, you better watch out, you better not cry, you better be good, I'm telling you. Because we can't threaten them. You know, we would just say, cut that shit out or you're gonna get it. We can't say that, so we sing nice little songs that threaten them in a nice way, right? And then we have that NSA surveillance device that people put in their homes. I think it's called the Elf on the Shelf. Honestly, let me see. We didn't have this when my kids were little. No. We had Dad in the driveway, but we did not have we did not have Elf on the Shelf. So let me see. What it does is it records everything the children do, right? And then it reports all of that to Santa. So the elf is a tattletale. That's basically what the elf is, right? The same thing that we tell our children not to do. Don't you think it's kind of odd that we warn our children all the time not to speak to strangers, you know, don't get in a car with a stranger, and yet we take them to the mall and we say, go sit on that fat man's lap. God damn it, smile for the camera. It's like, I know you don't know him, but he knows you. He sees you when you're sleeping. That's creepy. Oh my gosh. I found a way to save money when my kids were little, because we would find something cheap that they were asking for every time we went to the grocery or to Walgreens, and we'd deny them all year long. And then we would buy it for Christmas and wrap it up. And it saved us a lot of money, and they were delighted with the box of Cocoa Krispies. They loved it. It's like I would never let them have it any other time. Speaking of gifts, I know you're married, 13 years? Yeah, I hope you didn't do this. Girls, I hope you don't give your fellas those homemade coupon books for sexual favors. I mean, I don't really get it. You know, like, does anybody ever redeem those? You know, I mean, seriously. I could just see me saying, oh, God, I've got a headache and I'm dead tired. And, you know, he says, oh, just a minute, Missy, I got a coupon. Basically, that coupon says you are entitled to have a blowjob from someone who really would rather not. So who do you think you are, Harvey Weinstein? I liked Christmas when my kids were little. And I loved it the Christmas that they had learned how to write their own names so they could sign the cards, you know. And they practiced forever. And it was outside, it was in the snow, it was yellow, but I didn't care. Boys will be boys, right? Right. I was going to give you some more advice about raising kids, but I see you've ordered drinks, so you figured it out. Good for you. Oh, let's see. The one thing that I will not miss about Christmas is I don't have to listen to Christmas carols anymore. I've got issues with some of these, like Away in the Manger, Away in the Manger, let's see, no bed for a crib, a little Lord Jesus, no crying he made, or something. Oh, Jesus was a good baby. If that's the standard, I gave birth to the spawn of Satan. Honestly. If I'd known that, I would have gotten them as infants, as little bracelets that said, what would Jesus do? Thank you, guys. That's my time. Please keep clapping for Wayne Memmott. I've heard him many times, and you're in for a treat. Come on, Wayne.
Terry Fultz, everybody, one more time for. Can I tell you guys about the night that I definitely should have been human trafficked? I don't know if any of you have ever had a night like that where you're like, I shouldn't be here. I wasn't. I'm here now. I didn't get myself out of it or anything like that. My wife and I were on a cruise and we were stopped off in San Juan, Puerto Rico, which is where most human trafficking stories start. And we get off the boat, and I had a comedian friend who was from there, and he said, hey, you got to go to this specific restaurant and eat mofongo. I'm like, sure. So we went there. We had to pass 10 places that had mofongo to get to this mofongo place. It was in an alley that I wouldn't have gone down, but we heard it was good. And we sit down, and we're right after lunch, right before dinner. We have our meal. The server's helping us. His name's Flipper. He looks like a guy named Flipper. He works the lunch shift at a mofongo place down an alley. He's got higher aspirations. So Flipper's helping us, and at the end of the meal, we're like, hey, we're gonna go out drinking. He's like, oh, can I join you? I'm like, what? What's going on, Flipper? He's like, well, I just kind of hung around. I was supposed to be off hours ago, but you guys seemed cool. And I was like, this is your first. I should have stopped there because my wife and I are not cool. I look like this. She looks like somebody that married this. We're not cool. I had red shorts on and a robin's egg button down on. I was not cool. I was a tourist on vacation. And he said, I got this bar down the street if you want to come with us. And I was like, yeah, okay, because I'm a white male and that's how I exist in this world. I follow strangers. So we walk into this bar, and the bar is decorated with dollar bills. It's one of them bars where there's a dollar bill on every single wall. The dirtiest thing in the entire world is your decoration. I am an OCD person, and I sat there the whole time with this face. Like, why are we here? And we start drinking what they have is called coquito. It's a coconut rum drink, and there is like a bottle that you can buy that has a controlled ABV, but the bars down there don't use that. They make their own. And so when you're drinking it, it could be 5%, it could be 50%, you never know. And it all tastes the same. So we're drinking shots of coquito, and I am still disgusted, just thinking, how do you dust dollar bills? What do you use for that? Is it a Swiffer situation? And he's talking to us, and he tells us that he's an aspiring body painting artist. And I was like, yeah, I also saw the swimsuit edition video where they painted the body suits onto the people. And I was like, oh, cool, that's a job. And I got to thinking, I wonder if there's any male body painting artists. Because all the body paint artists are definitely specialized in painting women. No one wants to paint men. You think any of the body painting artists out there want to just do a bunch of elephants and armadillos? Are you kidding me? No. They want to paint the boobs. That's what they all want to do. Just want to paint the boobs. So Flipper's talking to us. The night's getting long. Night's getting almost done. We have about 3 hours left. So we have to get back to our boat, and those boats leave without you. So my wife's getting a little nervous because we're still in this dollar bill bar. And Flipper looks at me like, hey, do you want to go to my wife's rooftop restaurant? I'm like, why are you not working there, Flipper? Why are you working at Alleyway Mofongo? You're going to make way more money at a rooftop restaurant. Let's go there. And we walk up there, and it's packed because it's a rooftop restaurant. And we walk out of the elevator, and we're standing there. He points at his wife. He points at us. And then he says, all right, we're going to go. And then we went back down the elevator. Now Flipper has an alibi. He's got somebody that corroborates. He's like, oh, yeah, they were here hanging out all night for when he human traffics us. So we go back down, and he's like, hey, you guys, we got to go to this taco place. It's my friend's taco place. And my wife is clutching my hand very, very tightly. She's not saying anything because she's very polite. And she's like, I'm like, yeah, let's go get tacos. Because, again, I'm still a white man, right? I'm just like, yeah, we're safe. Let's go. And he's like, well, we got to drive there. And, again, you definitely should not, if you were in another place, you should not get in somebody else's car. But I got in. We got in together. I put my wife in the back of a two-door car, right? The worst escape spot. I took the front. Flipper's like, we got to go get gas. And I'm like, noticing how he starts the car. He has a screwdriver that he puts into the gear shift, and then he hot wires his own car. And then we're off. We're riding. We got the windows down. We're listening to Puerto Rican techno. We get to a gas station. He gets out, and he pumps in the least amount of gas that you could pump in, like it's a cha-chunk, and then he goes in to pay for it. So he's walking in, and my wife's in the back seat, and she's like, we have to go back to the boat right now. We are going to get human trafficked. And Flipper walks out of the gas station, and he is carrying 2 beers. And I'm like, oh, he got us both beers. That's nice. He starts chugging one, uses the bottom of that one to open up the other, chugs that one, gets back in the car, hot wires it, and says, let's ride. And that was the rest of our night. I don't have time to tell the rest of that story. I'm sorry. I'll tell you the rest at the bar next door. We're going to go to the bar next door at the Bell and the Bear. I'll tell you over there. Please give me a big round of applause for your next comedian, Kyle Rogers, everyone.
Yes. Keep clapping for me. Thank you. It's a pleasure to see me. Yes. Let's give it up for Wayne and his trusting nature. Yes. Yeah. Like you said, my name is Kyle Rogers. I look like I can fix your computer. I just can't fucking see. All right. Somebody asked me, they said, hey, do you have sex with your glasses on? Yeah. I'm a technician down there. I need these things. Please. No. Other things I keep on sometimes while I'm having sex, my shirt. We've all been there before, right? You know, you're just like, fuck it. Fucking pulling a day game with your sneakers on. Right? But I was at the store the other day and I was looking around and I was like, I'm gonna buy shirts to fuck in. So I recently bought a tuxedo t-shirt. That way she knows it's a real formal fucking. You know? Sometimes I talk dirty to her and I'll hold up my hand like I got a tray of hors d'oeuvres. And I'll be like, more meat for the missus? She loves that shit. Yeah. Yep. I was at the airport the other day, and I was buying Red Bull. My name's Kyle. That's my fuel. And I hate small talk. And this guy came up behind me and he said, I never sleep before a flight. I looked at him and I said, I don't care. And I hope your plane crashes. No. I am out there. I'm out there. I'm trying to date. I'm on the dating apps. I've lived a couple places. I lived in Utah. I tried to date dating apps out there. It's called Mutual Single Mormons. All right. I went on a date. It was with her, God, and her sister. Nobody said anything about God. I was real confused there. I dated in Vegas. I lived there for a little while. Weird thing about Vegas is if you have $1,000, you match instantly. Yeah. Claps up for the one guy that paid for sex. Thank you. Yeah. But I am out there. I'm trying to date. You know, one thing about my dating profile is this is my face all the time, right? No matter what. Hey, conversation. You know, same face all the time, eating, fighting, fucking, right? Never changes. All the time. Other things about my profile doesn't say, hey, look at all the interesting shit this guy does. No, it says, that guy's mom is his emergency contact. Yeah. Sometimes my mom does try to set me up on dates. She does. But every time she does, it sounds like it's right out of the Ted Bundy How to Murder manual. She's like, okay. She gets off work at 11:30. It's gonna be dark. You're gonna wanna hide in the alley. When she gets to her car, you jump out and go, boo. Girls love spontaneity. Girls do love spontaneity. Until you put your dick out in public and then they say, hey, put that away. Yeah, I did match with a girl that I matched with. I'm having moderate success, you know, I'm fucking, all right? And I matched with this girl, she only spoke Spanish. And I wanted to talk to her, so I used Google Translate. It's real literal. Sounds like my text for a Civil War love letter. It was like, thy dearest Olivia, oh, how the days are long and I yearn for your bosom and that blouse. Oh, how I was overfilled with eagerness the last time we met. My apologies. And all I said was, that shirt makes your tits look nice. I came really fast last night, I'm sorry. All right, thank you. My name is Kyle Rogers and I'm 36. Let's give it up for our next comedian, the very funny Caleb Lee.
Go Bananas, how we doing? Give it up for my dude Kyle Rogers, everybody. Kyle Rogers. I didn't know nerds fucked so much, you know. Kyle was like, you got gas money? You know I'll be fucking. I was like, okay, I'll get you that gas money, sir. So my name is Caleb with a P. Parents white trash, couldn't spell. I like to think growing up in Dayton, you know, I had a balanced childhood. My dad was a Christian dictator who would yell whole Bible chapters all around the house. Like a fucking psycho. But my mom was listening to whole albums of Afro Man on Xannies. Revelation 12:17 says, women shall be the end of time group who will come to love and serve and worship God. Be faithful to him, him only. Afro Man 12:17 says, she won't let me fuck. Baby, I really need to bust the nut. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Amen. It's holiday season, and I'm really reflected on my mother, who right before the pandemic passed away and had me, aspire to, do stand-up comedy and whatnot. Got a little emotional, I'm sorry. I'll never forget the things she used to say to me growing up, like, good morning to you, good morning to you, good morning, sweet Bubby, good morning to you, and stop looking at my beard, you little motherfucker. Go fetch me a Mountain Dew. I need a cigarette. Got Xanax in my mouth. It's parent-teacher conference day. You said you would shave. Growing up in Dayton, it was an urban area. I idolized Eminem. He was thick, bright, he was Slim Shady. I was thick, bright, white, sunny mayonnaise. Quoting my friends. But growing up, I loved chicken, y'all. Love it. But I loved chicken so much that my friends in the neighborhood thought I was trying too hard to fit in. Caleb, bro, why do you have a drumstick in your pocket? That's not what we meant. We said keep that stick on you, bro. What are you doing? Bro, you said keep that stick on me, be sauced up. All right, I got one more for y'all. A lot of crazy videos going on the internet. I recently seen that there was a shooting at the local O'Reilly's in Dayton. Starts out like this. Bitch. Bitch. You're not gonna be talking about my motherfucking mama, bitch. Another word. I'm gonna come across that counter and I'm gonna beat your ass. She proceeds to pull the O'Reilly's lady from the counter, starts hitting her with like a fucking 12-piece. I told you, bitch. I told you. I just want to return a battery, bitch. And I'm at home like, come on, O'Reilly's lady, fight back. She does. She said, baby, that's not how we do things around here. Bow! She shoots her. But like in the arm, though, because she wanted to keep her job. Due to the recent events, I think O'Reilly should change their theme song. Go a little something like, oh, 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 O'Reilly's. We shoot first. Ow! Thank y'all so much. I've been Caleb Lee. Without further ado, our next comic, Mr. David Andrews. Cheers, everybody.
I think it's bullshit that it's only socially acceptable for women to fuck inanimate objects. Now, I know that's a weird and random place to start this off, but I'll explain how I got there. About 3 months ago, my grandmother died. And it was given to me and my uncles to clean out her place. That's what you do. And while doing so, I found a dildo. Right? Now, I know what y'all are thinking. You're going, James, she was 90. Clearly, it was carved out of wood or ivory, some shit like that, fucking tucked up in up in the attic or the basement, somewhere far. No. This motherfucker was in the nightstand. batteries, and lube. All right? Carved out of ivory. This motherfucker had settings. All right? And honestly, looking at this thing, I started realizing my grandma might have been fucking with me. Like, I'm looking at a fucking dildo that looked like it came off of like the space shuttle or some shit, right? And I remember being in the same room as her when she used a television remote to fucking try and call me, all right? When I was right there. I think that crafty old bitch might have faked Alzheimer's. Like, spent the last 10 years of her life just fucking with everybody. I mean, I really hope so, honestly. Anyway, at any point or any time you're telling a story about a dildo, you guys have two questions, right? The first one, what color was it? But none of y'all give a fuck about what color it was. You don't care if it was green or blue or fucking fuchsia or whatever. No, you just want to know, was it black? And the answer is no, it wasn't. But I would call it a suspicious shade of purple. The second question that y'all are asking yourself was, how big was it? Huh? And I'm happy to say that it was respectable. All right? 5.5, maybe 6 inches tops. Grandma kept her standards reasonable, all right? After Grandpa passed. Please, that was my first thought. Then I started to realize that, you know, no woman doesn't step her game up a little bit when she gets single, right? When she's in the store shopping, looking at these fucking things, not, you know, looking for what she's fucking this whole these years, you know what I mean? And at 5.5 to 6 inches, that means that I know where I fucking got this from. That old bastard, that was the only fucking thing he gave me. All right? Fucking prick. But you know, throughout this whole fucked up, weird experience, right? There is one really prevailing thing that's going through my head, right? Besides all this other shit, I'm realizing that, you know what, like, this is actually pretty normal. You know what I mean? Like, it's not that shocking. I mean, it's weird, and it's a little gross, and it's funny, but not all that surprising. 9 out of 10 women in this room probably have a dildo, right? And you know what? That's fucking bullshit, all right? That is not fair. If you were to reverse that shit, and you found it was Grandpa dead, and I found a pocket pussy, we'd be worried that this motherfucker was a serial killer, all right? We'd be looking through the basement like, please, God, don't let me find a live bitch or a dead girl. Or a dead girl or a live boy. Fuck! And that is really not fair, all right? Because I spend some nights, a fair amount of nights, at like 3 in the morning, just kind of, you know, after the kids in bed, just kind of strolling through Amazon. You know what I mean? Just like, fuck! That fucking silicone pussy looks good. And I shouldn't have to feel ashamed about that. My name's James. Y'all been great. Our next comic, I promise you, has a lot more talent than me. Give it up for Lima Beamish.
All right. Yeah, my name's Lima Beamish. Usually I get this out of the way to start. I have never driven a school bus. Magic or otherwise, it hasn't happened. It's my bad. I do get asked a lot if I'm a teacher based on like everything about me, I guess. I don't. My vibe is like if a Batman villain was the CEO of Nickelodeon. That's kind of that's what I'm working with. Which is apparently also the vibe of a teacher. And I'm not a teacher. For a really long time, I thought I could never be a teacher because I hate kids. And then, like, as an adult, I got to be friends with some teachers, and eventually I started realizing that, like, hating kids is not a deal breaker for being a teacher. Not even a little. Like, you'd think it's like a question they should ask, right? Do you like kids? But I don't think they do. I don't think they ask it. I think they're just like, oh, thank God, we need to. Which like makes sense to me now as an adult, because I'm pretty sure growing up, my teachers hated me. Because when I was a kid, I was homeschooled. It's your third homeschooling joke of the night. Because I'm also autistic, so I'm going to keep track of that shit. I never thought I'd say this during like 30-degree weather, but it is starting to get nicer outside, I guess, than it has been. But unfortunately, I hate nice weather. To me, nice weather is just the universe's way of telling me, hey, buddy, friendly reminder, your depression isn't seasonal. To be fair, I also hate shitty weather. Because shitty weather is just the universe's way of telling me, hey, buddy, friendly reminder, you also have seasonal depression. It gets worse. It gets worse every year, and you forget somehow. I don't know if you guys are like me. Whenever the weather does get like this and I get extra depressed, I do a lot of sleeping. I'm a big nap enthusiast. I love sleep because it's like being dead, but your friends don't get sad about it. These jokes hit harder in the winter. It's all right. You don't have to worry about me. Like, I wouldn't say I'm suicidal. Like, if you told me I was going to die in my sleep tonight, I would still just go to bed at the same time. I wouldn't change anything. Wouldn't change anything. Let's see, I'm single. Shocker. I get friend zoned a lot, which I know you don't hear like women talk about getting friend zoned a lot. But I do have like a lot of guys in my life where, I'll talk to them for like weeks or even like months, and eventually I have to have that conversation with them where I'm like, hey man, you talk at me an awful lot for somebody whose dick has never been in my mouth. What is, like, why am I here? What are we doing? And, that's when they tell me, like, oh, I see you as a friend. I want to be your friend. You want to be my friend? Awesome. So you're just going to respect me as a person? Like, what am I supposed to do with that shit? I can't take your respect and, like, mash that down into coins and exchange those for dildos at the dildo store. Because, spoiler alert, they don't accept that as payment from me anymore. I'm just like dressed like a Victorian orphan for some reason, like peering in the... Please, sir. My vagina's so barren, but all I have is the respect of a stupid straight boy. Like, of course you want to be my friend. I'm an awesome friend. What am I getting out of being friends with a straight guy? Star Wars memes and fun facts about the Kennedy assassination. That's what you get when you're friends with a straight guy. Okay, that's it for me, guys. Thank you so much. going. Give her a big round of applause. All right. Well, so this is my first time doing stand-up. I'm popping my little cherry tonight, and I picked the most uncrowded room in the world to do it, so that's great. I was like, okay, I'm a little scared. They said you have 5 minutes. I was like, I don't know how long 5 minutes is, but you know, it'll be dark. I'll be a little bit unprepared. There'll be some giggles, and then I was like, fuck. I'm having deja vu. I've done this before. This is exactly like the first time I had sex. So when I was younger, like, I'm Indian. In an Indian household, they don't really teach you a lot about sex. It's kind of taboo, as we know. I mean, it's not really taught in school either. So I was really fucking horny. I didn't know a lot about my body. I didn't know a lot about sex, and my only outlet was to read the raunchiest books possible. Do we have any Colleen Hoover fans in the crowd? I know all of you have really good sex after reading. I know it. So, you know, you sit down with those, and it's like, oh, he dragged his hand up my thigh, his other hand was in my hair, and then had grabbed his throbbing manhood and thrust it into me. And it's all good and fine, but like, where the fuck are you thrusting? Like, I don't know what you're doing. So I didn't learn a lot from that. A lot of it was just when I started dating my boyfriend. So we had to take sex ed. I mean, we had to. I sit down in class. We were 12. It was like the 8th grade. And the first thing that pops up on the screen, they put up a diagram, and I confidently raise my hand. I go, that is a Venus flytrap. No, Ananya, it's not. It's actually the female vulva. That is your genitalia. So I had a very rude awakening. It doesn't look like that, guys. I promise it doesn't. I didn't say a lot of shit after that. I spent a very quiet week in the rest of health class. I let it go by, whatever. And at the end of the week, you have to take this test, like try to see if you learned anything or not. And I didn't put down Venus flytrap. Just be warned, I did pass. But you know, before the test, everyone, like all the guys are coming up to you, like, dude, like, can you help me with this diagram? Like, I don't know what's going on. Like, I don't know. And they're like, where's clitoris? Where's clitoris? I mean, if I had to go back in time and tell those kids now, I'd tell them that they'd still be looking. A lot of men are. It's okay. So, I mean, sex ed is pretty bad. They don't teach you too much. They tell you, you know, the bees and the birds. Abstinence is the best. And if you're gonna have sex, only do it once. Just once. I mean, they don't even tell you the good stuff. They don't tell you that, you know, like jacking off before you sleep is the best sleep you're gonna get. They don't, they don't tell you how to roll on the condom all suave so you don't break the tension in the room. They don't even tell you about, like, vulvas are different, penises are different. And they don't teach you about penis linearity. When I first got with my boyfriend, I was like 17, and he like popped it out, and I was like, fuck, wait, hold on. It's curved. I was like, oh my God, it's like, it's going somewhere. So then I was like, I had this conversation. I was like, oh my God, so like all this time, all these guys are talking about, oh, do you lean left? Do you lean right? It's not about politics at all. This is how they pick their friends. So then, I mean, like, going back to sex ed class, they say, okay, yeah, abstinence is great. If you're gonna do it, only have the one time sex. Maybe use a condom, get on some birth control, whatever. Otherwise, you're gonna get pregnant. But I know that just doing sex one time is not gonna get you pregnant. I mean, we just like celebrated Jesus' birthday. I know his mom was totally a virgin, so like, I don't know how that's going. But you know that if you're having sex, you can't just do it once. I mean, the first time is so awkward. Like, you don't even know if it happened. The girl is like sitting there, it might be rubbing on her thigh, going somewhere else. So, like, guy doesn't even know this is not in. You know, there's a lot of moaning, and then it's over. So you have to do it the second time, naturally. And then the second time, it's like, okay, yes, done, not a virgin, for sure. And you know, after that, you're like, shit, I'm like a sex machine, I'm not a virgin. So you keep going and going and going, and the fourth time, someone orgasms. But what they don't teach you in school is, the best part is, if you stick around the 8th or 9th time, the girl orgasms too. That's all I have for you guys tonight. I hope you giggled. Thank you. Give it up for your next comic, Mr. Jeremy Johnston.
Keep it going for everybody. That's first time. It's pretty awesome. I don't know what to say after any of that because I have never had sex. Not once. Do you guys remember Heelys? You guys remember those shoes? Yeah. I remember when I was a kid, I wanted those shoes so bad. I thought they were gonna make me so cool. And then once I got them, my mom made me wear a helmet the entire time. It's kind of, not gonna lie, gave off a different vibe than what I was going for. Because no one could see the wheels in my shoes. And I would be in public, I'd just catch these confused glares, and I'd be like, no, there's skates in my shoes. And people would be like, sure there are, champ. I believe in you. Never had sex. It's a real awkward boy. I thought being gay meant that you wore whitey-tighty underwear. Because every time someone saw my whitey-tighty underwear, they'd be like, you're gay. And then I realized they were calling me gay because I was taking my pants off for all these dudes, so that makes sense. Some people seem to have a problem with gay representation in the media. Like they think having gay couples and stuff in movies is and TV shows pushes the idea of being gay on people. Which I think is wild, and if you were gonna blame anything for that, I would blame the Lifetime channel. Because growing up, my mom had that shit on all the time, and it was always a man beating his wife, or a man murdering his wife. And after about 47 of those things, I was like, you know what, I don't think these heterosexual relationships seem natural. Not at any point where they're like, hey, what if we tried one where two ladies hold hands? And he's like, yeah, or what if we tried one where a guy peels his wife's face off and feeds it to the birds? Have we done that one yet? It's, I love the gays, though. My friend Sam, great guy, most selfless guy I know. Give you the jizz off his back if you ask for it. It's just a joke. He's a top. I do think I was sent to a Catholic school as a kid, so it was a very awkward childhood. Catholic school is a very weird concept to me. I feel like someone at one point was just like, hey, do you know how we could get kids to hate school even more? And someone was like, I don't know, why don't we try getting the church involved or some shit? When I was 16, this girl in my class got pregnant, which was not good. She wasn't ready. She decided she was going to keep the baby for religious reasons. But then the school decided to get rid of her also for religious reasons. Which seems like kind of a mixed message to send to a young girl, you know? It's like, hey, if you have a baby, you need to keep it the fuck away from us. Get that shit out of here, dog. What are you doing? It's a very weird school. You guys a big conspiracy theory crowd? Yeah? Any flat earthers? No? I know it's not, right? But come on. I know real planets have curves or whatever, but think about it. We malnourish the earth so much. It should be flat, right? We malnourish it so much, it should be as flat as my anorexic cousin Darcy. What, you don't think the earth deserves the same body she does? Because she doesn't either, so I like comparing the earth to her eating disorder because my family talks about it the same way they talk about the earth and climate change. Half of them are like, I think she's getting hotter, and the other half's like, she's not getting hotter, stop saying that. All right, guys, I'm gonna end it there. Thanks a lot. We got one comic left for you, and it's a real treat. Club favorite making his way back from Atlanta. Please make a lot of noise for the very funny John Shrek.
Hey, keep it going for Jeremy Johnston, everybody. This is my gay cousin. That's who he is. Did he talk about? Oh man, shit. I think I just committed a hate crime. Sorry. What's up? Sorry, I'm a little off. You know, I got new deodorant. It's kind of fucking me up. You know, I got new scent in the old armpits. Anybody else got the coffee scented deodorant? Every once in a while throughout the day, I'll put my arms up and realize my armpits have diarrhea. And whoa, uh-oh, not great. How's it go? I don't know what word you said, but thank you or I hate you. I don't know which one. One or the other. I have a dog. My dog is Gen Z. Yeah, my dog is Gen Z. Yeah, some other folks. I know my dog is Gen Z because he got diagnosed with anxiety. Woo! Zoomers got those mental zoomies too. That's right. We got some Zoomers. It's because he got diagnosed with anxiety. He got prescribed Xanax. So I am on Canine Xanax. Took it about 5 minutes ago. We'll see how this set goes. Oh boy. Got some Xanny fannies in the crowd. It's, don't worry. Canine Xanax is the same chemically as human Xanax. Did make me afraid of the vacuum cleaner, but guess what? Vacuuming is one of my chores. Was one of my chores. Don't have to do that shit anymore. My girlfriend asked me to vacuum. That is a microaggression, is what that is. Cancel her ass on Twitter again. I'll do it. I'm excited going to a bachelor party in a couple of weeks, going to a bachelor party. It's going to be exciting. We got an Airbnb first night. We're going to pregame at the Airbnb, going to get a little tipsy, get a little drunk, if I'm being honest. And then we are going axe throwing. That's right. What's up? Axe throwing. That's our new shit, white people, isn't it? First we were escaping rooms, and then COVID happened and said, no more. We're not trying to escape rooms anymore. Now we're going to chuck some tree felling equipment. That's what we're going to do, just. And what is axe throwing if not, kind of a lazy idea for another escape room, Show up to an escape room place, they're like, all right, here's the scenario. You found yourself trapped in a room with 6 of your least favorite coworkers. So it's all familiar so far, but no puzzles, no team building. We have replaced all of that with sharpened assault weapons. What happens next is up to you. Alliances will be formed, limbs will be lost. Formal complaints to HR will be filed, but axe throwing indoors. That's not where axe throwing belongs. Axe throwing belongs outside, but hard to monetize it that way, You want to make money selling axe throwing, you got to put it in a hip, trendy part of town, And it's got to be indoors because those hip, trendy parts of town are where white people are afraid to be outside. Yes. I can't go out there. No. What? I might get murdered, right? If I go outside in OTR, right? I might get murdered or worse, hassled for change. Ooh, that's not a great situation because now I'm going to have to lie to a veteran, and that doesn't make me feel good. Sorry, buddy, got nothing on me, but thank you for your service. And I don't give money to homeless people. I don't. My pastor said it has to all go through him, and that guy's got 2 private jets. I think he knows what to do with money, so keep tithing to him. But I want to help out, I see a guy down on the street, down on his luck. I want to help out. No cash, sorry, man. But, hey, let me find, like a shelter or something for you. So I bring up Google Maps, look up the closest shelter, and I'll be goddamned if the closest shelter isn't the axe-throwing place. Whoops! What the hell's going on here? This is fucked up. I go inside, I talk to the management. I'm like, you mean to tell me that people used to be living here rent-free, now you're charging $39.99 on the half hour? And if you fall asleep, pass out, you get kicked out with the former clientele? Pound it. Hell yeah, brother. That's us. That's us. That is gentrification with a DOS capital G, Karl Marx. We're taking over this shit. It's ours now. Sorry, buddy. But if you wanted to hold on to your homeless shelter, You shouldn't have put it the perfect pedal pub distance between the area's hottest new microbreweries. Small batch artisanal art throwing, that's what it is, axe throwing. You can tell some of you backed off because you don't like being confronted with your privilege. Sorry, it is my bachelor party, so I don't like it when they do it to me either, but anyways. Let's lighten it up a little bit. I'm in a relationship. I've been in a relationship for quite some time. I won't say how long we've been together exactly, but if our relationship was a little baby boy, he would be a little bit too old to get assaulted by our priest, but not quite old enough to get assaulted by his hot AP US history teacher. So he's in the golden years of our relationship as well. We have been together for a while. We're not engaged or anything. We're kind of, we're not into the idea of same-race marriage. Like two white people getting married. That's kind of overdone. A little hack, if you ask me. And trying to do something exciting. What are we going to subject our whole families to Edward Sharpe and the Magnetic Zeros all night? That's not good for anybody. And I can tell there's a lot of white married couples in the audience tonight. I'm gonna back off. We have been together for a long time. It's going well. We've been playing house for quite some time. It's just cool. We moved to Atlanta. I think Jeremy mentioned that. We moved to Atlanta a couple years ago so we could be closer to her mom and dad, because we used to have to spend, 7-8 hours driving when we wanted to visit them. Now we don't have to even get in the car. We can just walk downstairs. And pretty good, Anybody else living in sin with their not in-laws? Because that's what we're doing. Hell yeah. 2 more years at their house, and I'm not their son-in-law, but I will be their common-law son, and that's pretty nice. It's cool, living under the same roof, sharing a bed, all 4 of us, It's I'm doing it Willy Wonka style in the suburbs of Atlanta. About to go Grandpa Joe Goblin mode. Get out of bed, baby. Let's go. I am very appreciative of them letting us crash with them, stay with them for all this time. It's been very nice. I was trying to think of how to show my appreciation to them, like what can I do? And I thought about it. I was like, you know what? Get them tickets to Hamilton, Ohio. Y'all are familiar. It is beautiful this time of year, isn't it? Rust Belt City, lots to do. Heroin. I know they got like a revitalized downtown area where you can go and buy heroin, and lovely like riverfront area where you can walk on the river, and they got all those bridges where you can go underneath and find out it was fentanyl. And Hamilton, represent. I'm from there. I can talk shit. Didn't get him tickets to that. But then I was thinking, we were taking a weekend trip, me and my partner. We took a nice long weekend trip. I was like, let's get him a nice gift. We were in Nashville, so I was like, we'll get him something. They're big readers, so I brought home a novel, Coronavirus. Yeah, SARS-CoV-2, if you're not familiar. It's a sequel, but we couldn't find the original, so had to go with what I was given. So brought that home. I don't know. It seems like a nice gift. It's an import. It's pretty good, It's from somewhere. You can't get that at Pier 1, you can't buy it at Pier 1. You can certainly get it there, but that's the end of that joke. That's the end of it. She and I, here's something. She and I are vegan together. We are vegan. I had Chick-fil-A for breakfast, but I skipped lunch, so I've kind of been vegan for hours at this point. It's called intermittent veganing. I just made it up. Join my movement. Let's do this together. Intermittent vegans. We support vegans. We look down on keto people. That's the intermittent vegan credo, because vegans at least stand for something. They've got some morals, Keto people are like, no French fries or pasta for me, and that's not a trustworthy individual, if you ask me. It's no good. Don't tell her about the intermittent part. She thinks we're doing it for real. She's a vegan. I'm a liar, is what I am. Big fat liar. I don't feel good about that, It's just like how it's the food I ate growing up. I get like weak, especially if I'm out drinking or something. I just kind of feel like I'm cheating on her, I feel like I'm cheating on her when I sleep with other women. Mostly the meat thing though. But like I said, I get out and have a drink. Like I go home tonight. I can't go join her in bed until I go and shower. Right? I got to shower to wash the smell of 5 Guys off of me. And yeah, burgers and fries, keto people. Go all in. And I can't leave my phone laying around the apartment either because apartment, I already told on myself. This is an older joke than 2 years ago. You're living in a house. Anyways, why did I derail my joke just for that? I can't leave my phone laying around. Space. Because I'm blowing up. My phone's blowing up. I'm on all the apps. I'm on all of the apps, you know. Grubhub, Uber Eats, DoorDash, Grindr, all the apps. I thought Grindr was a sandwich delivery service, folks. But Daddy loves attention, and here we are. In my defense, a guy on Grindr did say he was looking for a sub, and I delivered, you know. Threw it back, you know. She has caught me. I'm not gonna lie. She's caught me a few times. She caught me not too long ago with a couple of hot dogs. Yeah, so a couple of sexy canines, just, which is embarrassing. Mainly embarrassing because it's not like she caught me in the act of eating the hot dogs. Like that would have been one thing, you know, 2 hot dogs in my mouth, mustard in my beard, relish in my bush. That would have been manageable. But she found a receipt for 2 hot dogs that I bought cash, so there wouldn't be a paper trail. That's some deep-seated Catholic guilt, folks. Why did I bring that receipt home? Why did she find that? I'm doing the dishes. I hear her in the background. John, what did you buy from IKEA? Fuck. Did I impulse buy another Chase Lounge? God damn it. I do not have the kind of square footage in this place for these kind of brash decisions. All right, I lost you guys completely. Did I? Were you awake? And regardless of how you feel about eating meat, I think we can all agree in this room right here together, the concept of a hot dog is pretty disgusting, right? Yeah, right. Eating a pig's asshole? Ugh. Leave it in the bedroom, officer. That's what I say. You know, I know that joke's divisive because of what I said, and there's a lot of Gen Z and millennials out here who say fuck the police, but they don't eat that ass like groceries. Which one is it going to be, folks? Blue Lives Fecal Matter. That's what I say. Blue Lives Fecal Matter.com is my website. You can look it up. It's best $10 I ever spent. Y'all are familiar with the gender reveal party. Y'all are familiar with that. You know, some people, you know, it's usually like a moment on Instagram these days, you know. People will like set off a smoke bomb. It's like, blue, it's a girl. Blue, it's a girl? My God. 2022. Who knows what it's going to be? Blue, it's a boy. Pink, it's a girl. Red, it's going to burn down the entire West Coast. But whatever. That was a story a little while ago. My sister had a gender reveal a little while ago. She's having a kid, and she had a gender reveal at Skyline Chili. That's where had a little gender reveal party at Skyline Chili. Beautiful place to have any kind of party. If you're not familiar with how a Skyline gender reveal works, here's what happens. You invite your whole family to the Oakley Skyline, and everyone gets into one room. Once everyone's there, nobody orders anything. Everybody sits down, and then the waiter or the waitress, the essential worker, brings everybody one plate, one cheese coney. Y'all know what a cheese coney is in this room. I don't have to explain it to you. And at the exact same time, everybody takes a bite of the cheese coney. And if there's no hot dog, it's a girl. And if there is a hot dog, well, I guess I'm going to start going to therapy. Because what the fuck? That's the first memory I get to have of my unborn nephew is just 5 inches of Oscar Meyer straight to the throat. What kind of party did I get invited to? Grandma's here. What the fuck is this? I figure I'll get my sister back, do a little prank her. Long con, years later. That kid's gonna be in high school one day. He's gonna have a first day of high school one day. It's not gonna be a great first day of high school. He's gonna be upset. He's gonna come home. He's gonna say, Mom, everyone at school was calling me chili cheese dick. And that was me. I did that. It's pretty mean. The joke was a little more fun to tell before the child was born, and now I love it or whatever. So I'm like, well, the whole family's here, so they just saw the joke. And just to confirm, I didn't get the leg yet, did I, Phil? Okay, good. All right, cool. Where are we? Where am I? Who am I? It's Christmas. The tree implies that it's Christmas. What can I tell you guys about? I got a Fitbit. And don't look at what's on my wrist, actually. Okay, I know you guys can see it. I got a Fitbit because I'm a fit bitch. I think you guys can tell up here. I'm a real fit fuck, and that's me. I got a Fitbit because my partner got a Fitbit, and I don't have my own personality, so got one. And the nice thing about the Fitbit is that it's got an app on your phone that syncs up to. It's got all these graphs, charts, and analytics to show you exactly what a lazy piece of shit you are. And that's me. Pretty bad, pretty lazy. I don't like to run, but I got one. And I went and did a 5K. And the nice thing about it is that it does try to motivate you throughout the day. It's tells you to stand up and take a few more steps or whatever. And I did this 5K, and I finished it. I felt so good, I'd never run a race before. I'm running, I'm passing people, people in wheelchairs and people pushing strollers, just crushing it out there. And I finished strong. I felt so good. And then I'm like, all right, let's see what the Fitbit's got to say about it. And then it chimes in. It's like, John, congrats on your 3.1 mile walk. Yeah. I said, what the fuck? I bought a Fitbit and I got gaslit. That's what happened to me. I don't appreciate that. My partner's a marathoner, which is pretty cool. I think the best thing about the fact that she runs marathons is that she never put a 26.2 sticker on the back of her car. What the fuck is that sticker for? What are we doing out here, folks? 26.2. I would respect that sticker more if it was only people that won a marathon, But when you just have that in the back, you're putting that in the back of your car, that is spitting in the face of human ingenuity. Yeah, the wheel and the combustion engine, the two things we invented, so we never have to do any of that shit anymore. Never have to run again. I can do it though, and I'm taking up space in traffic anyways. And it's disrespectful and it pisses me off. I don't like that. It mainly pisses me off because for the longest time I didn't know what that sticker meant. It just says 26.2. I'm like, is that radio station my car doesn't get? Because I've been trying to find the local NPR affiliate, and fuck, 26.2. Then I thought I figured it out. I saw it on a car here in Ohio. You guys know that they've got special license plates for people who get 4 or more DUIs, It's like a special unlock in the video game. Oh, fuck. You got to get 4 if you want the cool license plate. I saw someone with that license plate and the 26.2 sticker. I was like, is that what he blew into the breathalyzer? Holy shit. I'm going to follow that guy home. Because I need a new cocaine connect. And he's definitely got one. All right, that's it for me. Thank you guys so much. And that's it for the show. Thank y'all so much for coming out and supporting live comedy. Hey, do you want to close it out? You're ready to go. Get on up here, baby. Thanks for coming out, folks.
Give it up one more time for John Shrek. And give it up for all the comics you've seen tonight. And give it up for yourselves. Go Bananas. This has been the program. We do this every Wednesday. Come through this weekend. Dave Waite is headlining. He's a very funny man. Come out and check out Go Bananas for all the info. Check it out. All right. I've been Stephen Meyer. Thank you guys. Get home safe.